Kendra Sommer.
They were looking at a special Ford from the early 2000s.
See the big motor? Look at the size of the motor. She kind of looks like a plain Mustang on the outside, but when you hit the loud pedal, the Cobras, the early Cobras, were the same motor, but in 03 and 04, they put the supercharger in it. That's why it's called a Terminator. The outside of this car is the same as like a 2000. You can't tell on the outside. It looks like any other Cobra, except that in 03 and 04, they were supercharged. So there was quite a horsepower difference between them, but you can't really tell unless you know it's an 03 or 04. We're looking at my friend Aaron Schmidt's 04 Terminator that he got out east. It's 36,000 miles, a yellow car, hard to find, all original paint, unrestored car that he picked up. Well, it's got the same 4.6 Cobra motor that is only in Cobras, which is the dual overhead cam 4.6 is when they first started in the early Cobras, and they're still using the same motor. It's just in here they supercharged it, but it's still basically the same Cobra motor that they've been putting in these cars, but in 03, 04 they supercharged it, and it really makes a huge horsepower difference. The same Cobra motor that they've been putting in these cars, but in 03, 04 they supercharged it, and it really makes a huge horsepower difference. And it's very easy for them to tweak these cars for them to even make more horsepower. Very easy for them to tweak these cars for them to even make more horsepower. And the motors take it. They can take the horsepower.
Nice. And tell me, what kind of transmission?
It's going to have the T56 5-speed, which is the heavier duty version of the old T5s, what came in the earlier Fox body, 5 liters. Of the old T5s, what came in the earlier Fox body, 5 liters.
Dual exhaust?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, dual exhaust. And it's got the Cobras. It's a typical Cobra, so it's going to have all the Cobra stuff, which is the bigger brakes and the independent rear suspension, the IRS, and all the Cobra stuff. And then it's got the supercharger on top.
And you were even telling me that your son wants a Terminator.
Oh yes, yeah. My son wants a Terminator, but has not been able to find one in his price range yet, because there's still, you can't find a nice car reasonable. They're still, as far as I'm concerned, they're overpriced. They're double what they should be worth because they're old technology almost.
I'm Kendra Sommer. We'll see you next week.